So follow-up action, taking action. It's the last T in the 3 T's, taking action. So what are we going to do? If results are higher than the action level of 0.015 milligrams per liter of lead, the first thing we're going to do is follow-up testing and try to identify the source of that lead. We're going to try to start to nail it down as far as what is causing this problem. As we move forward, if we see problems like this, more information will be provided on how to do sequential testing and follow-up testing that is utilized in this identification process. So also taking action, things you can do immediately upon hearing that results are higher than the action level. Shut off the problem outlets. If you have one outlet that is giving you a problem, turn it off. Make it to where a student or a teacher or anyone is unable to use that problem outlet. Share the test results. It's not a fun thing to share, but if you have a problem, being forthright with the information is what is for sure the best plan. You can also post signs there that say not for drinking and cooking. And then also just increase awareness and public education, and just let people know that there is a problem if there is one. Short-term control measures. So, we've moved past the immediate response, and what are some things we can do in the short term to help control this problem? 3 things are identified here. Providing filters at the problem taps. These are point-of-use filters that you can just attach to different faucets, and they are very effective at removing lead from drinking water, and that is a short-term control measure that can help with this problem. You can also flush taps prior to use. Just know that if you run the water prior to using it, you will flush the lead out. That it occurs from sitting still in the pipe or the faucet for that a period of time and having corrosion and giving corrosion a chance to work. So if you flush it, you can remove some of that problem. Another way is providing bottled water. If you're going to shut off an outlet, providing bottled water that you have confidence in is another solution. So permanent control measures, things, moving from the short term to actually correcting the problem. So, this is going to be, replacing problem outlets, actually taking them out of service and replacing them with something new, or pipe replacement. Maybe it's the pipe that's the problem. You can actually replace the pipe and get it out. If there's no more lead pipe to be corroded, then there's no chance for lead to be in the drinking water. Another option that might be available is reconfigure the plumbing, and so through a series of valving, you might be able to isolate or eliminate a problem section of pipe and have it not be a problem any longer. So, another thing about taking action is just establishing some routine practices. Cleaning drinking water fountains is a great idea. Practicing temperature control. So if it's a faucet you can let run over your fingers, fill the water, and if it's warm, wait until you feel it cool. That is a way to flush. That is, you'll know you'll have fresh water in at that point in time, and you'll have a better feel that your water has been flushed through that faucet or that water cooler, whatever it may be. Another thing you can use here is point of use filter maintenance. So routine practice would be you installed a point of use filter on a faucet. Those filters are only good for a limited period of time, and they're all unique. So knowing what the limitations are of the filter that you installed is vital, and providing maintenance to that is important as well. And then there's other routine practices here listed that you could try, but the last one we're going to talk about is routine flushing practices. And so we're going to talk about how to flush. And so, just remember that each drinking water outlet should be flushed individually, and that flushing a toilet will not flush the water fountains. That's not how it works. So locating the faucet that's furthest away from the service line on each wing and floor of the building, and then opening those faucets wide open and let the water run for 10 minutes. So that will provide fresh water through the header. That will provide fresh water to the interior parts of the plumbing. And once you've done that, open valves at the drinking water fountains and refrigeration units and let the water run for roughly 30 seconds to 1 minute or until cold. And so then you will have flushed that lateral or the line serving that water fountain. And then on refrigerated water fountains, they have tanks in them that are cooled. And so you need to flush those for 15 minutes to ensure that you've flushed all that water out of that. And then you also need to open all kitchen faucets and let the water there run for 30 seconds or 1 minute or until cold, just like the water fountains. And then finally, if you have any questions moving forward, feel free to contact Tim Kane. He is the director of the Division of Public School Academics, Facilities, and Transportation, and his phone number is listed there. It is 501-682-4261.